What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, got a special one here. Somebody actually sent me this recommendation a couple of weeks ago. We here with Gabriel Traveler here in Sydney, Australia. Now, when somebody sent me this, I think I was doing a couple of videos and stuff here and there showing, and somebody was like, hey, Gabriel Traveler is actually first time in Australia. He got some great scenery, great. So finally here checking it out, and I've seen that since this video he made like 5-6 more. So he's been busy and he seems like he's been loving Australia. So but we checking this out first time, and I remember kind of peeping at his channel when this was first recommended to me, and seeing that he goes a lot of places. So that's pretty cool right there. But we checking this out, so y'all make sure y'all give his channel a subscribe and give it a look if you haven't already, because he's everywhere. But Sydney, Australia, my first impression, let's see. I'm sure it was amazing, for sure. New South Wales, Sydney, Australia. Okay, look like a little gloomy day right now. Looking a little gloomy. Let's see how we living. Okay, nice. This look nice. Okay, hold up. Okay, he giving us some prices. I like this. This helped me to plan. This helps me out a lot. I need to see. That's a good size bed right there. Okay, nice size restroom, shower, everything. So got some artwork right here. Yeah. Oh, I could even tell that was a face. Okay. Some graffiti out here. Got the palm trees popping up.
Welcome to Australia.
Ooh, is that the Range Rover? That thing nice.
For the first time, direct flight from Bangkok, Thailand.
Ooh,
9
Thailand.
hours. It cost $532 US.
That's not bad. I had somebody tell me when I was looking up like ticket prices for Australia, somebody told me to fly to Southeast Asia and then fly from there to Australia, and it would be way cheaper. They wasn't lying because I think for me to fly to Southeast Asia, I probably save like $200-300. That's about it. But that's a lot. That's still a lot, and that's great because I could use that $200-300 off.
I am a total wreck, basically. Overnight flight, couldn't really sleep, even though there was a nice little perk, which is that the flight was almost completely empty.
Oh, wow.
I had an entire row to myself. There were no people in like 6 or 7 rows going back. Nobody in the middle.
Dang.
One guy on the opposite side of the plane from me. So made it a nice flight. I was able to lay down, and I don't really know if I slept at all. That kind of deal where you're kind of half awake, whatever. Anyways, I am tired out, but glad to be here. I have that hotel there.
Seems like you're in a nice area.
5 nights. Whoa.
Oh, 5 nights.
Okay. We have some.
I remember this guy. You better watch out, Gabriel. I wouldn't say he's dangerous, but you gotta watch out. I know he's looking for trash. Maybe, the bins.
Okay. We have some.
Still gotta watch that guy.
Wildlife. What is this? Man, that is a trippy looking beak and
I'm just like,
bald head.
And you can get real close to him too. I didn't think you could get that close to
under,
him.
as it is called, here in the southern hemisphere, a new continent.
I forgot the name. It's been so long since I done that video, but I know they be in the bins, they dig in the trash type of thing. But I'm surprised you can get that close to him.
Realized that one. So my 86th country and
oh dang,
my 6th continent. The only one left is
That's what's up.
Antarctica. So,
Now, if he go to Antarctica, that's gonna be crazy.
the Sydney Opera House, one of the iconic images of Sydney and of Australia. It is a 29-minute walk from
That's
my
not bad,
hotel was
not bad.
right down there. So a perfect, nice little walk. And I'm also very, very hungry. So going to look for a restaurant. I will be walking through a
Nice.
park. We'll be seeing the ocean. What is it? I guess the Pacific? Probably it's something else between Australia and New
Sister, what?
Zealand, some sea or something, but I have done zero research so far. I've been traveling, in India, and then I just
Nice.
stopped in Bangkok for 4 days there, really more like 3 days. 2 overnight flights, one from Bangalore, India to
Bangalore, India.
Bangkok, and then a stop there for a few days, and then the overnight flight last night. So I'm just all
I bet.
jet lagged. And part of the reason that I'm recording this video is to make sure that I do something and don't try to go to sleep and then be way off again. Try to hang in there until
Guess that would be a big time difference too. I don't know the time difference when it comes to Australia and Southeast Asia, but I mean, is it? Wait a minute. Is it the same? I feel like it is, because I used to do music videos for the Philippines, and I think I did those mostly at night or I did them early in the morning probably. So it might be a little close, the same
a
time.
normal time tonight. So that is really my best advice. People ask, how do you deal with jet lag? It is to try to hang in there through the day and go to sleep at a normal time, and then hopefully you have a normal night's sleep. But oftentimes that is not the case.
Yeah.
I could wake up in the middle of the night because I'm just all...
I heard jet lag. I don't know how jet lag works when you got 8+ hours flight, but I know for me, people say usually 3 hour flight, 4 hour maybe. Just try to stay up, read a book or something like that, so you won't be so tired maybe.
messed up, and oftentimes also I cannot...
Oh, he woke up at 2 editing this one.
Hang in there. If I arrive earlier in the day, then I will oftentimes want to get a sleep in the afternoon, and then that messes me up again. So anyway, here we are. Glad to be here, and looking forward to exploring for however long I am going to be here in Australia. The process of getting into the country was really smooth.
That's
I got
nice.
my Australian visa a while ago, so I was all set.
Oh,
with that. And then
wow.
There were no COVID restrictions. Nobody asked for proof of vaccination, COVID test, anything like that. Just like fill out a form. And
That's good. Hey, you know what? That's another thing I be forgetting that that could play a factor in traveling to a different country. The vaccine.
Show my passport. They didn't even ask for my Australian visa. I guess it's just automated and it's in the system, and then they see that when you show them your passport.
Oh, wow.
So, so far, it's about what I expected. A very westernized country. I could be in Canada right now, or, Seattle or something. Other than the wildlife, of course, looking a little bit different.
For sure, different.
But I'm sure that things will be looking much more distinctly Australian as I explore around further. Here we have, obviously, a fairly historic building. Looks like it's a church.
Them churches
St.
be
Vincent's
different.
Convent.
They got a lot of windows.
All right, I will not bore you and film the entire walk. But, we'll be filming whatever is interesting along the way. So I guess Potts Point is the neighborhood. This is Victoria Street. King's Cross train. That is where I got off the train.
I like how they got
that. Just a second.
That's pretty. Yeah, y'all different, Australia. That's pretty cool. Like, not to be, flabbergasted off of something small, but we definitely don't have this. It tell you how long it's going to take you to walk to a destination and stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. And I don't know if this only in certain parts of Australia, but I know when we see a street name, it ain't going to tell you how long it's going to take to get such and so. The only thing we have is telling you by the miles. And it's not telling you, hey, there's, walking to McDonald's is going to take 20 minutes. We don't have none of that. We just have, hey, this how many miles to the next city. That's it. That's it. So that's pretty cool.
That is where I got off the train. I will talk about that in just a second.
That's something you don't see every day.
You can see looking across at
look at that.
Downtown Sydney. So today is March 20th. So end of summer. It is currently 74 degrees Fahrenheit. That's
some good weather right there.
Celsius. So I guess the weather patterns just shifted into this cloudier weather, and it's actually sprinkling just a little bit right now. So hoping that we don't get much in the way of rain in the coming days. Not great for exploring, but at least it's cooling down and not going to be super hot. In India, it was really heating up, so it was a good time to change locations. So going into the fall here in the southern hemisphere.
I just know how, like, with certain temperature change, me personally, like, it eats me up sometime when the temperature and weather changing so much. It gets me. So I can just imagine him traveling.
I took a train from the airport.
Just experiencing
it. Was $23 Australian. That is about $15 US.
Okay.
I had to change trains at Central Station. At the airport, I withdrew money from an ATM, so that is how I usually get my cash when I'm traveling, is using an ATM. But of course, you want to make sure that you have some cash and a major currency on you as an emergency fund. I'll just say drive on the left here, British style. So, I will mention what I've mentioned many times in the past, the major ATM scam. So,
not the scam.
I put my card in, PIN code, etc., and then it says $3 Australian fee for getting my money. I approved that, and then it asked me if I wanted to do the currency conversion. So this is the scam, total scam. It is just full-on theft. Basically the ATM is offering to do the currency conversion for you because I'm getting Australian dollars, and of course I am from the United States, and so my bank in the US is in US dollars, and so there has to be a conversion happening somewhere. So if the ATM offers to do the conversion for you, always decline conversion. That is the important thing to remember. So I noticed the amount that they were going to charge me if the ATM did the conversion, and then I looked up the proper exchange rate later. They were going to charge me an extra $40.
Wow, they be doing it. You gotta watch ATM. I don't know, because of course, big banks, certain banks, everybody they have their own ATMs and stuff. But I've seen people, just like you can own a vending. I know here in the States, you can own a vending machine. You can own, if you ever went to like a Dave and Buster's or different places with arcade games, people can own these things themselves and just put it in a certain place. And they doing the same with ATMs. Like I can go buy an ATM and put my own cash in there and stuff. And if people wanted to swipe their card, it would charge them an extra $2.50 just to get some cash out, especially if they didn't bank with certain people in certain banks. Like, so you do gotta watch it, because sometimes them bank fees, they be going up. So that's because other people
$40 Australian. That was $40 US.
Oh,
I withdrew 600 Australian dollars, which is like 400 US dollars. And so they're going to charge another 10%. And
that's crazy.
For nothing. you get no benefit. You don't get anything extra for that. It's just stolen money. So make sure, decline conversion and let your bank do the conversion, and they will give you a much better rate. The fair
good to know. Good to know.
Rate for that day. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention is my phone service, because I never have to get a SIM card. I have T-Mobile back in the US, and the international plan, it just works. I just
okay. I always wonder, because when I watch different people do travel videos and they go to different places, they always talk about going to get a phone service. And I be thinking like I have an unlimited plan, AT&T. I'm sure AT&T is everywhere. But would that not work if I was just going for a week or two to a different country? So maybe I need to look into that, because I ain't gonna lie. Like all the videos I seen, I was like, dang, now I gotta add buying a phone for a week or so to my budget, But
turn on my phone.
Maybe I'm wrong.
And it searches for the network and connects. That's it. I have full data.
I need to see if mine do that.
Calling, text messages, everything. I get 5 gigabytes of high speed, and then it goes down to like really slow. So you want to try not to use all that up.
For sure.
Watching videos or whatever. My bill is like around like $95 a month for that.
Not bad.
All right, so here we have the water.
The water. Water. What SpongeBob say? Water. Need water.
I guess I'm going to walk sort of
I got all the boats out there
through the park.
He's seen a lot of good stuff, though.
I have full data, and so I have.
Look at these.
The Opera House plugged into Google Maps. Let's take a look at this modern art.
That's cool. Is that a
sculpture?
Chains?
Wulu Mulu. Such an Australian name. So here we are, plugged into the Opera House. 18 minutes from here, Royal Botanic Garden, Sydney. And so it looks like out there is a bay, actually. And then let's see, what ocean or sea are we looking across at here? The Tasman Sea. Cool.
Tasman Sea.
And then, of course, the Pacific out there.
That's some cool art right here. Oh, that girl scared the mess out of me. I was like, what in the world? That crazy. She appeared out of nowhere, too. She came out of nowhere.
So you can see the sculpture walk.
That's cool.
These sculptures.
Look at that. I thought that was the Silver Surfer face for a minute. No fishing, no alcohol. Somebody's upset. That's pretty nice, though. Pretty nice art. No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm learning a lot already. I feel like I'm learning on this video. It got some cool sceneries. Look at the art. Art is very nice. But he teaching me some stuff here. He teaching me some stuff. I gotta watch more of his videos on the side, outside of reactions, to learn how to travel. I feel like you need a plan in place. Always good to have a plan. The families and friends when doing have when in the unknown, they also serve. Shout out to the people that served. Always good. Always good. Huh? What is that? Just glass? Lion Gate Lodge, Royal Botanic Garden, Sydney. Corn Friends, plant sales. Now this is pretty cool. My guy teaching me some things here. Gotta learn. Oh, there go the bridge. He almost there. He getting closer. Getting close. What? Interesting tree right here. Never seen one like this. Okay, the tall buildings are getting taller. Those skyscrapers. What is that? That's some type of fruit or something?
Beautiful. And totally different plants.
Oh yeah, I ain't never seen any of those.
So as for my Australia plans, I really don't know. So I actually have a flight booked already because I thought that I was going to need an onward flight in order to enter Australia, but nobody ever asked about that, so it didn't end up being an issue. But I was looking at cheapest flights out of Australia, thinking, well, I'll just buy something that maybe I take it, maybe I won't. One of the cheapest flights was to Fiji.
Ooh.
So, that is a good choice. That is in 18 days, so just 2.5.
Oh snap! So he's staying there for a minute.
Half
I need to see. So
one of the cheapest. Buy something that.
So my guy just. I've been trying to play. I'll be playing with the little flights thing just to see what I can get for cheap too.
Maybe I take it, maybe I won't. One of the cheapest flights was to Fiji.
That's so, pretty nice. That would be nice.
That is a good choice. That is in 18 days, so just 2.5 weeks, which I know makes for a quite short trip to Australia, considering it's a whole continent with a heck of a lot to see.
That's true.
But I could always skip that flight and stay.
I think he did.
For an onward flight, so I'm not really sure if it was technically required and they just didn't ask, or if it's really not a thing that you generally need. But it was only like $200 or so.
That's not bad
for the flight, like 3-hour direct flight.
Sydney to Fiji.
Birds. I wonder if it's like the national bird of Australia or something.
I'm surprised you ain't seen a lot of them. That's the second, only the second one.
I wasn't thinking of a long trip to Australia is just because I've been traveling for 3.5 months, and it was going into the spring in the US, and
oh, there goes another one.
I'm just feeling like I will be ready for a break from the international traveling for a little while. Also planning to visit friends and family back home. My debit card expires next month, so I'll get the
you're gonna be busy.
Debit card for using the ATM there, and then get ready for summer travel. So it just kind of makes sense to head back like in April.
Kind of rejuvenate
to the US. So
you know,
we shall see, but I may very well take that flight, go to Fiji for like a week or something, and then catch a flight from there back to California.
But
I can already tell, just based on the past hour, that I am going to enjoy this country, and I'm definitely going to want to come back again.
I ain't gonna lie, I think even his last video that he made, he's still in Australia. I think it's been a month. So he might discover the whole thing.
Stay longer.
Of course I remember now, but I know those birds, yeah. I don't think they really, maybe they destroyed areas, you know, they destroyed some areas or something, looking for food or something like that. I don't think they attacked people.
Back into the concrete jungle.
Ooh.
Guy on a horse. King Edward VI.
King Edward.
1910.
Okay. We're getting close. This is the first time I ever just seen this side of Melbourne.
So we have an interesting looking area there. I think that might be where ferries depart. The Sydney Opera House is straight up ahead here out in the water. So there you can see one of the ships coming in. So I learned something new about Australia as soon as I checked into my room and noticed that all of the plugs were different. And also different from anywhere else that I've been in the world. They have their own unique plug, and my universal adapter that I have for various plugs around the world does not have
Oh,
one for Australia.
have to go to that store.
I have no way to plug in my phone, laptop, etc. at the moment. I just
Need
stopped
that.
into a convenience store on the way, and they didn't have it. So I'm sure that I will find a travel store or whatever that will have the right kind of plug that will plug into the Australian socket and that I can plug an American socket into. The power isn't a problem, even though the United States runs on 120 or 110, and here they run on 240. But cell
I
phones
see it.
and laptops are made to be able to handle.
And can you buy? I mean, I'm sure you can buy different adapters for certain countries on Amazon. I would say I might have to do that.
Varying voltage, so it can work on 110 to 240.
There it is.
But it is a matter of the different plug. There you go. The Sydney Opera House. Built from 1959 to 1973.
A long time. Everybody here.
It's a little surprising how cool 74 degrees
Dang,
feels.
I never seen it from this angle.
I guess it's been a while since I've been in
It is very unique.
a little bit colder temperatures. Not that that's cold, but
I seen the stairs, but shoot, it looked like they're the Rocky stairs, and Rocky ran up them stairs a little bit
very
more.
pleasant. It's actually great. I'm just hoping that we don't get rain in the coming days. Also, the clear skies are a lot better for
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
filming, just for the general appearance of the blue
Yeah.
skies and the bright light. But the forecast is all sort of cloudy
snap.
skies for the next number of days.
Look at that.
Perhaps my plans will be determined by going.
It is
somewhere
pretty
else.
nice. That's pretty cool. This is my first time like just seeing it up close and personal like this, first person point of view. Oh snap! That's so that was glass. Oh,
So it's 5 p.m. at the moment,
nice.
and I am not 100% certain that I'm going to make it to, 10 or 11 o'clock tonight. I am just like half asleep.
yeah. I know he tired because that long
Very nice
20,
view.
30-minute walk ain't too bad, but yeah. I think it still look nice even on this gloomy day. Still look dope.
All right, let's head back into the city.
What we
Go
gonna
check
find
out
in the
the,
city?
Ferry area there, and
Look at my
look
photo
for
op
my
again.
socket adapter, and then a restaurant, get a drink, something to eat.
That's a plan. That's a plan. Oh, this is pretty cool.
So there you go, one of the ferries turning around to take off. More coming in.
I've never seen a ferry turn around.
So this is just a first impression video.
And I've been on a ferry because my brother, he played football in New Jersey, and we had to take a ferry to get to New York, Manhattan, all that. I mean, this don't look too crowded, but New York was crowded. New York was super crowded.
Tour in
It was
coming
craziness.
days showing more of the city. I don't even know what else there is to see other than the.
I look nice around here.
So the plan for now was just to wander around randomly, see what I find. So I was thinking
I
about
look
where
real
to
cool
eat,
out here.
and the only Australian restaurant that I know of is Outback Steakhouse. Not that I was necessarily thinking of trying to find one.
Can't go wrong with some Outback
Then I was
though.
curious, do they even have them in Australia? Or was it just like an American interpretation of Australian food or something? And so
I
I
think
looked on
that's what
Google,
it
and
is.
sure enough, they do actually exist here. The closest one is 7 miles away, so not going to go.
Now I need y'all opinion. What are y'all opinions on Outback? Cause I've been once. I don't have one in my town, but we have one maybe 30, 40 minutes away from here. But I only went there one because somebody gave me like a gift card to there, so I was like, let's try it. Not bad, it's steak, you know, but y'all gotta let me know.
There are much
Authenticity.
more authentic choices. But that also brought to mind kind of a funny thing about Taco Bell and
better watch out.
Tried to
Those
expand
attack
into
you.
Mexico. So Taco Bell is basically American Mexican fast food.
Yep.
Tacos
That ain't even
and
real.
burritos and stuff.
Not
So
even real
apparently they
Mexican
tried
food.
to open businesses in Mexico and they totally failed. I mean, they should have seen that coming.
For
Why
sure.
would a Mexican go to Taco Bell in Mexico?
Come on now. It don't make sense. Like America, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I'd be surprised when I see Taco Bell really anywhere else outside of America. Like I've been doing some other walkthrough videos, and I've seen 2 Taco Bells like in Sweden and
So I got my socket
somewhere
adapter.
else. It's crazy.
Hard to see, but the Australian is 2 flat plugs at an angle and then a grounding plug there, and then I will plug my American laptop and
Nice.
cell phone
I need to get one of
into
those.
there. It was $17 Australian, which is $11 US.
Okay.
Here is the money.
Ooh, that's
$10
cool.
bill, 20, 50, very colorful,
I like that.
and
That'd be hard to spin that.
coins. So the larger one is $1 and the smaller one is $2. Kind of like our dimes, which is 10 cents, is smaller than the penny. I don't really understand why they don't make it more, like you would expect, and make the smaller one the smaller denomination. But anyways, $2 coin on the right, $1 coin on the left.
Interesting.
So the metro up there, and here the ferries. Manly Fast Ferry, it says.
Yeah, it don't look crowded, so that's a good thing. I want to say here in New York, it's crowded. It's crazy crowded. Well, it do look like a good crowd of people. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all like that. It look like a good crowd. But yeah, I've been in a ferry station before and all that. I think it's cool to experience certain things in life. Look at that building. I've seen that. Yep, I've seen that. We where we need to be now. We where we need to be. But now Sydney's very nice. Melbourne is all of them big. All of them big.
So I've been craving a burger, but I want to go to like a pub. We have here Ship In. Okay,
burger.
bar open late, so that's an option. But then I also saw a couple of restaurants on Google that were
They got a lot of good stuff out
side
here.
street. Ooh, I like the looks of the
Look at that.
upper level restaurant there.
That is
Wings,
nice.
Beer, sports. I don't want wings. Wing House. Okay.
Wing House. I think that would be a nice scenery up there, nice view.
Let's go for more of a
That's pretty nice.
pub
Souvenirs.
experience.
Uh-oh.
So
Now
this Paragon
McDonald's.
Hotel is a pub up there. So going to check that out. So this might actually be basically.
And
the
they got a
end of the,
McDonald's down
video
here.
for now. So first impressions of Sydney are, I like it. It is what I expected. It is of course not as interesting for us Westerners as India or Bangladesh or Thailand. It is much more what I'm used to, but what Australia
Say that.
is really going to be about is getting out of the city into the outback and see the nature and the wide open landscapes and stuff like that. I don't know how I'm actually going to do that yet. We shall see. I have some options, but anyways, something different for me being here. It feels a lot like a combination between Canada and England.
Okay.
But then,
I need to go
of
visit
course,
both of those.
different kinds of trees and everything. So
Yeah.
time to relax grab a drink.
This was good. This was good.
Get something maybe Australian. We'll see.
Nah, this was good, Gabriel. I enjoyed this. I felt like I learned a lot in the process of this. This was real good. Beautiful sceneries. Got to see Australia. Sydney, Australia. Look at that. Is that real? Real trees? But nah, ooh. $33, 22 US. Okay, that's about the same amount you would pay. So I ain't gonna lie, that's about the same amount. I see beetroot under there. I ain't gonna lie, Australia, y'all would be proud of me. I've been working on my health and stuff. I actually been drinking, or I've been juicing. Yeah, I've been juicing beets. I actually found some beets at the store. I don't eat them by themselves, but I juice some carrots and juice some apples, and I've been drinking it, and it's been helping me. So I've been getting used to the taste. It's been helping me a lot, especially. I mean, these past couple of days, I ain't gonna lie, I've been like super sick. I wouldn't say super sick, but I've been fighting a cold, and it's been tough. It's been tough for your boy, but now I appreciate whoever sent this recommendation. Shout out to Gabriel Traveler. This was some good stuff. I learned a lot. I might have to reach out to him, on some traveling stuff that I want to do. I plan on doing and stuff like that, so that's what I'm working towards, eventually being able to travel, get out there and see the world, then eventually take my family out to see the world. But that's all I have. Y'all hit that subscribe button, send out more recommendations. Y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.